Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name is Tracy Steen, and this workout is a beginner workout, and we're doing higher volume, lighter weights. So choose weights that you can lift in that 15 rep range. All right, we're gonna repeat each circuit through twice, and again, the format will be in rep range today. So if you're not a big fan of rep range, I have a ton of timed workouts. You can follow those. I've got a playlist right up there, so click or tap up there. But this one is in rep range. We really wanna choose a weight amount that challenges those muscles. So 2 sets of each, and you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. And here's what I would suggest a beginner use. All right, I'm also gonna use something to sit on, so grab a stable bench or chair. We'll start you with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down. All right, higher volume, lighter weights. Let's do this full body workout and move daily. Okay, maybe functional strength on the watch there today. Let's start with a warm up, front and back bends right here. Get that lower back warmed up. It's still chilly here, so I've got my sweatshirt on. It's supposed to be spring, but then winter reared its head for the past few days. So it looks like today she's finally leaving, but yeah, it's been a chilly one. One more here. Good, and let's go into some twists, alternating sides. Has your winter hung on where you live as well? Some of you live down in Phoenix, so you don't have winter really. Lucky, lucky, those in the southern half. 2 more here. Good, and heel dig, draw your elbows back. Let's do a high knee overhead reach. And butt kick punch right here. All right, stay wide and hand to toe tap. If you can't touch your toes, just tap your knee or your shin. Last one here. And side to side lunge, reach that your hips back. Good. Let's put one hand behind the head, one behind the back. Draw your elbows back, nice stretch in the chest, and switch. Switch. And switch. Good. Little torso turn right here. Draw your elbow across your body. Very good. Okay. Grab your bench or chair. If you don't have it, I'll show you modification. We are gonna start with some sit squats. So if you don't have something to sit on, you can hit a regular squat right there. Okay, remember, we're doing 15 reps of everything, so choose a weight that you can do for 15 times. I'm gonna hold 8s up on my shoulders, but you could go lighter or no weights is fine. All right, here we go, 15 reps. So push straight up, reach the hips back, don't plop, control the down. And there's 5, we've got 10 more. And 5 more for me. A nice control of the down is gonna help target those quads. You'll feel them controlling the body weight. Last 2 here. Very good. Set those weights down. Moving to a lighter weight, maybe 2s or 3s here. I'm gonna hold 3s. And we're gonna go into a neutral grip overhead press. Knees are soft. Engage the core and press overhead right here. And 2. That's it. There's 5. And 10. And 15. Okay, setting those down. We're making our way down to the ground, folks. Into a flutter kick, we'll do 15 reps per leg. Hitting abs here. Okay, so go ahead and put your hands under your bottom. We'll flutter here like a big scissor, 15 aside. So that's 1, 2, 3, let's go. We're at 10, you've got 20 more. There's 20, last 10. Try to push the small of your back into the ground. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Give those knees a hug there, just stretching through that lower back for a second. Very good. Okay, let's make our way back to the top. We'll do one more round of that. And you're back to your sit squat. Make sure you're not dizzy. If you don't have a bench, you're just hitting that regular squat. Hands up on the shoulders. I'm holding 8s. 15 reps right here. And up, reach your hips back. And 2. Let's go for 15. There's 10, we've got 5 more now. Last one here, and 15. Good. Back to that shoulder press. Heart rate's gonna be elevated a bit from that because we're using big muscle groups, so that's good. Holding 3s. Up on the shoulders, knees are soft, engage your core, neutral neck, and here we go, overhead press. And 2. There's 10, 5 more here, and press. A neutral grip is often a lot easier on the shoulder than out to the side, so do feel free to add that. And 15 right there. On your back, and we'll head into that flutter kick. 15 per side, 30 in total. Protect your lower back by hands under the bottom. And here we go for 30. So 1, 2, 3 like that. There's 10. And 20, last 10 here. And there's my 20. Grab those knees again, or 30 rather. Excellent, we're just rolling on the back to stretch it out a bit. Perfect, okay, make your way to standing. We'll grab a drink. Take a look at the screen. That's gonna be your next set of 3. Coming up, pause if you need longer, otherwise join me back. Okay, we're gonna go into a bench over row. I think I'll hold 10s here. We want you hinged at the hips. Back is super flat. If you need, you could just do it here like this, where you're supporting your body weight if it feels bad on your back to hold your body up. Otherwise, you're here, roll the shoulders back and row for 15. All right, I'm holding 10s, squeezing my shoulder blades at the top. There's 3. I'm at 10, 5 more, up 5. And 15. Okay, into a seated hammer curl. Now, if you don't have something to sit on, feel free to just stand here. A hammer curl is palms facing the body. Roll your shoulders back, straight up and down for 15. So you're here, elbows stay close to the body. And 2. Don't swing at the bottom. There's 10, 5 more here. And 15. Very nice. Going into a glute thrust. This can be done 2 ways. On your back, on the ground with a dumbbell on the pelvis, up and squeeze. I'm gonna take it off the side of my bench. You could do this off the side of a couch. I'll hold a 15-pound dumbbell, but this could be done without weight. If you're here, place the dumbbell on your pelvis, your hips. Hoist yourself down with a tricep dip. And the bench is right under my shoulder blades. Feet under the knees. And here we go to tabletop for 15. 1 1,000, low. 2 1,000, low. So your little pause at the top. There's 5. You could support your head with the other hand if it's safe to do so. I'm at 10, 5 more here. Last one here, squeeze at the top. And we're just gonna sit all the way down to the ground to get out of this. Safely remove that dumbbell and back to standing for your bent over row. Okay, good. I had those 10s. I'll stick with that. And we're moving into our 15 reps, round 2. Hinge at the hips, roll the shoulders back, and row for 15, up. Good, and 2. There's 5. And 10, 5 more here. And 15 into that seated hammer curl. Sticking with the 10s. 15 reps, shoulders low and back away from the ears. And hit this for 15. Don't swing at the bottom. There's 5. You're coming to a dead stop at the bottom. And 10. And 15. Very good. Setting those down. Little stretch for the biceps if you need. Going into your glute thrust. And I'll go back off the side of my bench, but you could use the floor. Hoist yourself down or on your back, under the shoulder blades, feet under the knees, and up, and pause 1,000 low, and pause 1,002. I'm at 10, 5 more here. Last one here, up. And carefully get out of that by lowering yourself to the ground, removing that dumbbell safely. And that's the circuit. Excellent. All right, another water break. Take a look at the screen and join me back. We're gonna start with some triceps and an overhead tricep extension. If you don't love that, you could opt for a kickback with 2 different weights. I'm gonna use 1 weight here, and I'm gonna hold a 12-pound dumbbell. You could sit or stand up and over the head. Knees are soft, elbows are close, and press for 15. So you're here. Good. And 2. You want a full range of motion, so that dumbbell's coming all the way back. And 4. There's 5, 10 more here. One more for me, and 15, excellent. Grabbing that other 12-pound dumbbell. And we're gonna make our way down to the ground. Of course, you could use your bench. I'll just come down here with you all. Into a chest press. We're gonna start wide. We're gonna turn and face the dumbbells toward each other at the top. All right, starting down on the ground. I want you to press over the chest. I'm holding 12s. And here we go for 15 and 2. Don't bounce your elbows off the ground. 3. You're just gonna come to a hover position. 4, good, and 5. Five more for me. Very nice. All right, excellent. We're gonna leave these dumbbells here and go into a Russian twist for abs, a little obliques here. So we're gonna lean back slightly. To elevate this, you could bring your legs off the ground. Otherwise, nice tall torso and side to side for 30 in total. So you're here, 15 aside, and 3, good, 4, 5. There's 10, keep going. We're halfway now, 15 more. Last 5 here. And 15, good. Little forward stretch here, just to stretch out that lower back a bit. Okay, round 2, back up, and we're gonna go back into your tricep skull crusher. I'll stick with a 12. You could sit here, I'll show you what that looks like. If you prefer, I do a little pelvic tuck so that I don't arch my back. Up and over, and let's go for 15. I'm holding that 12 pounds again. There's 5. And 10, 5 more here. And there's our 15. Down to the ground. I'll stick with 12s for the chest press. Remember, we're gonna start wide, we're gonna turn and face. So over the chest, get ready and push and turn, low and 2. There's 5. And 10, you've got 5 more chest press. Last for me, and there we go. Set those down. Come into that Russian twist position. You could hold a very light dumbbell here and twist side to side. Or like I said, elevate the feet to make it more challenging. Otherwise, we're leaning back. And let's twist for 30 in total, 15 aside. There's 10. And 20. And 30. Good little stretch here. Excellent. We're gonna come back up to standing. We're gonna move into more shoulders. So grab some water and join me back. Okay, we're gonna start with a bit of front shoulder and a little bit of chest combined with our cross body raise. So maybe 3s, 5s, or 8s. I'm gonna start with 8s here, I think. So shoulders low and back, knees are soft. You're gonna cross the body with a softness in the elbow there, like a bend in the elbow. All right, alternating, we're gonna do 15 per side, 30 in total, and here we go. So you're up and switch. 2, that's it. There's 10, we've got 20 more, palm is facing the ceiling. And there we're at 20, now you've got 10 more. Okay, very good. Moving to our side shoulder with a full range of motion lateral raise. I'll start with 3s. You want something light here since we're here for a season. All right, roll the shoulders back, stick your chest out, knees are soft, and you're up here. Now you can come a little bit in that front plane. You don't have to go right out to the side, right? You see I'm a few inches in front, that's fine. There's 3 and slow. Up, 4 and slow. Coming to the thigh. Good, 10 more here. And 10. Okay, setting those down. We're gonna go down onto all fours for a fire hydrant. We'll do 15 per side. So push up through the shoulder blades, back is flat, We're coming out to that 90 degrees, 15 here, and then we'll switch. Let's go. Up for 1, 2, good, 3. There's 5. And 10, 5 more here. And 15. Feeling those glutes, folks. Switching sides. And 15 up. There's 10, 5 more here. And 15. Okay, nice work. Make your way back to standing, and we're gonna go back into that cross body raise. A little bit of front shoulder, a little bit of chest, or roll the shoulders back. Your thumb can be on the back side if you find that easier, that's fine, just have a good grip. Alternating for 30 in total. So you're here, I'm holding those 8s again, 2, there's 10, 20 more. All right, 10 more now. Let's go. Up. Stick your chest out. Don't be rounding those upper shoulder blades. You can always lighten if you need. Last one here. And there we go. Set those down. Moving into your full range of motion lateral, I think I'll jump up to 5s. If the 2s or 3s felt too easy, try bumping up to the next weight amount. Here we go for 15. So you're up and 1. There's 5. And 10, 5 more. And excellent. Definitely felt the burn on that one. Okay, finishing off here, folks. Let's go down to the ground, finishing with your fire hydrant. Let's make it burn. Make it burn. 15 aside, and here we go, up for 1 and 2. Of course, a mini band here would make this more challenging, or you could tuck a dumbbell behind the knee, that's an option. Just keeping it as a beginner option here is no weight, because your body weight is gonna be adequate on that stationary leg. I know you're feeling it. 3 more here. And switching sides. Okay, last 15, folks. Let's knock it out of the park. Stay in the pocket, then we'll stretch it out. There's 5. There's 10, last 5 here. And 4, 3, 2, 1 and done. And you move daily in your higher volume, full body workout. Nice work. Feeling this. Definitely feeling everything. Okay, smash the like button if you enjoyed the workout and stay for a stretch if you can. Very nice work. Let's come up onto a wall. We'll just stretch through the chest to start with here. Draw your body toward the wall so you can lengthen in through that pec. That cross body raise, that is that pec minor, sort of that little armpit area that we sometimes don't love. Switch sides. That's the muscle right there. That's what you're working. So now we contracted it a bunch, we're stretching it back out. Just lengthening. This is a place that you should be doing a lot of stretching because chances are if you're on a phone or computer, you get that tightened pectoral region. I know I definitely have. This is like, oh, killer. Okay, good. Hands behind the back. Let's stretch the chest one more time here. Stick your chest out and we're just gonna tilt the neck. You can even gently look up to the ceiling, stretching that neck, or bring your chin down to your chest and stretch the back extensors. Switch sides, look up. Oh, I feel that, so good. And then down. Yeah, feeling all of that. Okay, excellent. Let's stretch those hamstrings. Up on something, if you don't have a bench or chair, you can do this on the floor and you're hinging forward at the hips, lengthening through that hamstring there. Did I tell you that I'm gonna join Dragon Boat? Very excited about it. Team sport. My mom did it years ago, switch sides. She's like, you're gonna love it. I think I will. I need a team sport outlet. We did, my friends and I had been involved in things. It was one thing, it was called fem sport, although that wasn't a team sport. We competed individually, but we were a team that went to this. So we trained all together, which was really fun. And I miss that, you know, like I need that team camaraderie. Okay, let's go into a quad stretch. Pickleball is great, but again, sometimes you're solo, you know, by yourself. You're not competing as a team. And I think that, I don't know, did you read Boys in the Boat? It was like I bawled in that book. I saw the movie too, it was good. But the book was like so empowering about just that team community spirit and feeling. Switch sides, come here, knees together. So I said to myself this year, I need to do more that is team oriented. And mostly I just want to get out and make more friends and meet more people too. So I think that's a great way to do it. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to the different training and how that will feel. I hope I don't get tennis elbow. That's my only thing that I fear. Let's take it wide. We're gonna hinge at the hips. Just let those knees soften and just stretching the back, and then we'll go to one side right here. You know, when you're doing something repetitively over and over, like pickleball will give me a bit of tennis elbow. So I hope that's not the case. I'm gonna actually do switch sides, do some forearm strengthening ahead of time to ensure that that doesn't happen or try to prevent it. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's come to the center. Just try to bring those elbows toward the ground. And we'll walk our feet together and round up here through the shoulder blades. Arms back, thumbs down, stretch the biceps. Anyway, always fun things to look forward to. I need that, don't you? Like the dangling carrot. Let's bring it up and over. It's called the kedging trick. Crawley in his book, Younger Next Year. Is that what it's called? It's been a while. Talked about the kedging trick, which is a trick by sailors, and they would, if they were stalled at sea because of no winds, other side tricep, they would get in a rowboat, a couple of them, and row far away, and then all of the sailors on the boat would pull the big ship toward the little boat. And so they would drop an anchor and just pull, and it would give them something to do. It gave them a purpose and working together. So I definitely want to, I need that. I need a purpose. And I think doing something like a team sport could do that for me. So I'm excited. Anyway, thanks for joining. We'll see you all in the next one.